Hey guys, this is Jake Heaps here in the 710 studios, here to break down a little Husky football with you. A huge win over the Stanford Cardinal. Obviously came down to the wire, but man, was that first half impressive by the Washington Huskies. They were really complete and dominant on offense and on defense. And really on offense, what they were able to do was they were able to spread the ball around. They were able to get multiple people touching the football in a variety of ways, which made them really tough to handle. They were able to run the football and then be able to attack you in the pass game and also stretch you vertically and horizontally. And that's what the thing that you're going to have to do in order to be successful coming down the stretch versus Oregon State and Washington State in that Apple Cup. And one play in particular stood out to me, and let's dive right into it. So it's the first quarter. Washington's already up 7-0. It's 2nd and 8. What they've been able to do so far in this drive, they've really got a heavy dose of Myles Gaskin. And what they do is they've got a 2 tight end situation over here, and then they've got their 2 receivers down here. And what they're presenting is, again, another heavy run formation. They've really liked the 2 tight end set. It's been really good for them over the course of the season. And what they do is they do a simple naked bootleg, but the little nuances are the things that really make this play special. Is what you're going to have here is you're going to have Cade Otton. He's going to run a corner and clear this thing out. You're going to have Cade Otton clear this thing out with a nice corner route. You're going to have our receiver basically kind of run a clear off post just to get the safety out of the picture. And then we're going to have a over route that's going to be screaming over here to get in the eyes of Jake Browning. And then the final piece of this, yes, we're going to have the play action fake by Myles Gaskin and Jake Browning. But the final piece to this is the blocking, the patience by Andrew Sample on this slam flat route that makes this play a wide open touchdown for him. And Jake does a good job with his progression. So the key on this is with naked bootleg is the rule that you have is if you have no pressure, if you have no edge pressure here that like Jake Browning doesn't have, he is able to then look top down, meaning that we want him to look at the corner. We want him to look at the over. We want him to let this play develop and attack because there's no one in his face as he's rolling out here. Jake does a great job of extending it, keeping his eyes downfield and remaining patient, all while Andrew Sample does a great job sealing down this defensive end, sealing him down, and what it does is it makes the linebackers lose sight of Andrew Sample. And what they do is now this linebacker here is going to run with Jake Browning and not really pay attention to Andrew Sample going in the flats. So the result of that is he starts to extend. The linebacker that I pointed out earlier in the last clip, he attacks Jake Browning. Andrew Sample is now able to leak out into the flat. Jake, again, looks down the field to his corner, to his over, and then lastly gets back to Andrew Sample, who's running and does a great job finding his way into the end zone for a nice touchdown to put them up 14-0. It's the little nuances of some of these plays. They don't have to be tremendous play designs, but it's all about the execution. Going into the bye week, this is going to be critical for the Huskies to continue to focus on execution and play fast, play loose, and again, spread the ball around to all the talented players that they have. So I expect Coach Peterson, Coach Bush Hamden, and this Husky offense to be very dynamic in the next couple weeks.